Good evening and welcome once again to Metro Pro Wrestling. I'm Dave Borchert alongside Chris Goff here at Turner Rec Center in Kansas City, Kansas. And the champ is in the house, Chris.
Yay!
Come on, show him some respect.
Jeremy Wyatt still the Metro Pro champion somehow.
Still, he can't be beat.
Festive environment here at Turner Rec Center, Dave. A packed house here to see the return of Metro Pro Wrestling, and Jeremy Wyatt looks pretty happy for some reason. He never really does usually.
See what he has to say.
Here to see me.
I don't think that's the case, Chris.
Thank you, sound man. Obviously, the sound man is a little rusty. It's been, about 4 or 5, 6 months since we've been here. But the good news is tonight, Metro Pro is back and all of you are here with us.
Yes.
It's great to have everybody back. It is.
Better news. We're not back for one show and coming back 6 months later, 8 months later, 9 months later. We're back January 31st. And I'll plug tonight. I mean, he did it, but I'm going to do it much better. Tonight, you're going to see Scrap Daddy Iron. I botched that.
Oh, a typical, obvious Jeremy Wyatt mistake.
Adam Pierce versus Sexy A Steel for the final time.
Looking forward to that match, Dave.
And then, amazingly, for the very first time, you're gonna see myself versus Derek Stone.
Really?
Can you believe they've never wrestled in the 16, 17 years he's been wrestling?
It's a huge match, Chris. Two of the top guys in Metro Pro, no doubt about it.
And Derek will become champion. It'll be great. Getting cut off by some interesting music. Haven't heard this before.
Who's this guy, Chris?
I saw this guy in the back. He introduced himself to me. Geek Singh.
Wasn't that your nickname in college?
No.
Wyatt. I'll let you know. मेरा नाम Geek Singh है. My name is Geek Singh.
Is that a keyboard?
It looks like a geek.
जब से हिंदुस्तान से आया एक उम्मीद लेके आया अमेरिका आके सबसे बड़ा चैंपियन
Can you translate, Chris?
You think I barely know English?
That's true.
But I never got a real opportunity. I learned the language, learned the craft, and you guys just disgraced me. Hey, I'm talking!
The man holding him down, Dave. The man holding him down.
Turka. Hey! I'm an educated, intelligent, quote, intelligent professional wrestler.
You think he knows he doesn't have a computer for that keyboard?
Just make a mark or just have fun. I'm here to actually be the #1 guy. #1. So I chose Jeremy Wyatt. And I want to talk to you face to face. Hop on in.
Sounds pretty ambitious, Chris.
You know, you would think Geek would be at the top of the technological world and have a wireless keyboard at this point.
You would
ask
think.
you, it's been 2 years. I've been trying to work on this company. And you are the one who's putting me back to
Jeremy Wyatt not giving him a shot. Typical.
Yeah, it's you.
I know you're the #1 guy.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Geek Singh.
Geek Singh. Jeremy Wyatt should do what's right and be a fighting champion. Give him a title shot right now. He should.
Back to the topic. Real opportunity. Real opportunity.
Here. You want real opportunity? I will give you the opportunity to get your kicked by me right now.
Nice.
What a condescending champion this guy is.
That's exactly what'll happen.
Just like the rest of these stupid idiots in this building.
President a Metro Pro title shot right now.
Well, I give him credit.
Right now.
Might get his glasses
We
broken.
should get the referee. We can make this official.
Look how excited he is. Geek Singh's excited.
He looks like he's scared poopless, Chris.
No, he doesn't. He's smiling, Dave. He's very happy. He has to take those glasses off. I mean, it's a foreign object. But, you know, let's see if Jeremy Wyatt, I'm going to give him credit here, Dave. He's allowing this guy to have an opportunity in America. Obviously, as you heard Geek Singh say, he has not been given any opportunities here. He's learned the language. He's trying to fit in the culture. But no, finally, Jeremy Wyatt's going to give him a shot, and Geek Singh might be the new champion after this match, Dave.
You say you're giving Jeremy Wyatt some credit, and then you're also saying at the same time a guy who's never wrestled a match in Metro Pro is going to beat him for the title. That's what I just heard.
Whoa, hold on. Derek Stone has just come out.
Well, now that kind of evens the playing field, doesn't it, Chris?
Derek Stone getting a little closer look, it looks like. He's obviously not involved in this. Now, I don't even know if Derek knows who Geek Singh is, but Derek Stone's going to come out here and watch him ringside, it looks like. Of course, Jeremy Wyatt brought it up. Big title match between Derek Stone and Jeremy Wyatt for the Metro Pro title coming up soon. And Derek Stone has never faced Jeremy Wyatt in a singles competition, which again is hard to believe since these two have been around the Midwest for years.
Forgot a keyword, Chris. Derek Stone's not involved in this match yet. Because he's not coming out here just to take a peek. You know better than that.
He's just getting a closer look, Dave. You know how the scouts do it in baseball. They like to sit in the front row and watch the pitchers pitch.
Well, we'll see how that plays out. I've been willing to make a wager with you, but nonetheless, Wyatt with a side headlock in control here at the start of the match.
Would it benefit Derek Stone to help Geek Singh? Because if Geek Singh does end up beating Jeremy Wyatt for the title, you don't know if Geek Singh's going to give Derek Stone a title shot. Derek Stone already knows he has one now.
Wyatt with a big shoulder block, and Geek Singh running for the hills with right by his wired keyboard for some reason. Again, no computer in the building from what I can tell.
That looks like an Apple IIe keyboard that I used in kindergarten, Dave. I mean, where did he get this? I thought India was like the Silicon Valley of the East. What's going on?
I don't know. We'll see how it ranks in terms of professional wrestling, as Geek Singh not up to a great start in this match.
Geek Singh spent some time at the Harley Race Wrestling Academy. I know, like he said, he moved here and really tried to immerse himself in this culture, but now he's getting knife-edge chopped by Jeremy Wyatt.
He just immersed his chest in a flare chop, Chris.
Jeremy Wyatt.
Another one. Oh, can you hear that echoing through the rafters?
I bring my kids to these shows, Dave. My kids saw Jeremy Wyatt doing that, and all he does at home now, trying to give everyone knife-edge chops. He's a horrible influence to children.
Yeah, you probably deserve that chop, Chris, and third time's a charm for Jeremy Wyatt.
Geek Singh is hurting.
Reminds me of what Alex Gordon said. Did you hear that a couple weeks ago?
What was that?
He's got a little kid. He said he runs into the walls at home and says, I'm doing my Alex Gordon impression.
Yeah, probably not good for the kid to watch Alex do that, but one of the best in baseball. Let's see if Geek Singh's going to be one of the best here at Metro Pro Wrestling. I cannot believe Jeremy Wyatt. You know how stingy he is with those title shots. Can't believe he gave one to Geek. This crowd very anti-Geek Singh for some reason.
Well, Geek Singh seems like the Indian version of Hoodlum thus far, Chris. He's kind of getting his butt whooped.
Well, I love Hoodlum, so you know that means I love Geek Singh. Misses that elbow drop, though. Jeremy Wyatt just one step ahead of him right now.
Yeah, Geek Singh literally 0 for this match so far, Chris. He hasn't hit an offensive move. It's been all Jeremy Wyatt.
He is not. Wyatt getting a lot of crowd help here. Look at that.
He moved on the champ in a 2 count.
Almost a 3 count there. New referee, Dave. Referee Nick Chin trying to keep this in order. Very good referee, I got to say, but get thrown away like a bag of garbage. But
finally, Geek Singh hits a move, and Wyatt a bit distracted by the ref.
Just wrenching that left arm over his shoulder, now using that cable to just pull it apart.
Challenger finally showed some offense for the first time in the match as Wyatt backed into the corner.
Geek Singh really trying to make a name for himself tonight, Dave. I mean, if this goes well tonight, he could become a major player here on the Metro Pro roster. You never know.
Yeah, and work on the left arm of the champ here. Definitely has some strategies coming to this match. It's taken him a little bit of time to start to execute his plan, but until he's trying to take out that left arm.
Oh, not even a 1 count, but old school wrestling here, Dave. Just picking a body part, going after that left arm and attacking it, but now I guess he's going to start working that back with that suplex. Barely getting a 1 count, though.
Was a big suplex, though, and now Singh again, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna start with that left arm again? No, looks like he's just working the head. Wyatt trying to fight his way back up.
Now, like we're talking about, Wyatt's left arm is what he's working over. Wyatt throwing some big rights, though. Look at that, telegraph that, now getting thrown to the outside by Geek Singh.
Oh, and right by Derek Stone. Wyatt's got to keep his eyes open here. I don't even know if he
Derek.
knows the challenger's sitting right there.
Take a closer look, Derek, come on. Yeah.
Do you have his fork with him tonight, Chris? It is grilling season.
Hopefully it is. Hopefully he does have that, Dave. He is just, look at Derek Stone, the evil eyes of Derek Stone just boring a hole through Jeremy Wyatt, who is laying on the ground there. Derek Stone wants his Metro Pro title back, and he will be getting it very soon.
Remember when Derek Stone used to be that happy-go-lucky choo-choo train conductor, Chris?
Yeah, those are horrible days.
Those were the nice days, weren't they?
They were
Innocent.
nice. They were nice for you know, his opponents. That was nice, but now he just remember when I prefer to think of Derek Stone as the guy that used the fork. Look at that nice side suplex. There's a cover, 2 count. I remember Derek Stone with the fork in the forehead of Michael Strider. Those are the days I really enjoyed Derek Stone's work.
I thought you told me your favorite days was when he used to come out in a dress, because that reminded you of your high school years.
No, that's not what I said, but I do enjoy Derek Stone's creativity in his entrances here at Metro Pro Wrestling. Now, Geek Singh is in complete control, Dave. You're lacking to bring that up, but Jeremy Wyatt now getting help from the crowd, and he gets up to his feet.
Wyatt maybe getting a tougher match than expected. It certainly didn't look like it would be much of a fight the first few minutes, but Geek Singh certainly showed some ability here.
Big English uppercut by Geek Singh. Back and forth it goes with Wyatt and Geek going back and forth. Listen to this crowd.
Oh, Wyatt now, fist of fury, chops after chops.
Geek Singh has no defense for that. Here we go. Irish whip, but no reverse to look, just wrenching that left arm down.
Oh, big kick to the chest, but Wyatt with a huge clothesline.
The pendulum keeps going back and forth in rapid procession here, Dave.
Wyatt a bit wobbly, but looks like he may be going to finish this off here, Chris.
He's got that gimpy left arm, though, Dave. Look, doesn't need it to have a right arm clothesline.
And a big running elbow, the champ. Maybe going to move towards a finishing sequence here. Now reversal by the challenger.
Into the corner, Jeremy Wyatt too fast. He's going to the top rope, Dave. Will Geek Singh be able to turn around and see what's going on right now?
Wyatt loves to fly, Chris, a big missile drop kick.
Look at that, Geek Singh in big time trouble, Dave.
Wyatt, though, you can see the damage has been done. He's very slow
Come
to
on,
get
Geek,
up.
get up. Use your keyboard for something. Like bashing it over the head, breaking some keys.
Pretty sure that would disqualify him, Chris.
Did you notice the nice keyboard on the front of his shorts there, Dave? I just noticed that.
Nothing says cool like a keyboard on the wrestling tights, Chris.
Well, he does say the geek on his butt, Dave. I don't know if that's going to help him out
I wasn't looking at his butt, Chris.
He's a good wrestler. Sorry, I have eyes. Jeremy Wyatt now up to his feet, and Geek Singh's in big trouble. Lightning spiral time.
They got it. Right in the middle of the ring. This has to be it, Chris. Leg is hooked.
Get up, Singh.
Jeremy Wyatt has defended his title.
Jeremy Wyatt just defeats Geek Singh in Geek's debut match here at Metro Pro Wrestling. I don't know how many people have gotten a title shot in their debut match.
Look at Wyatt staring down Derek Stone, who watched the whole thing from ringside. I guess I'll give him credit for not interfering.
I told you he wasn't going to do anything. Obvious.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes, Chris.
I told you
for once.
there was no logic if he was going to help Geek Singh win that match. And Derek Stone, nice applause to Jeremy Wyatt. Maybe he's going to get in the ring and tell Jeremy how much he respects him now, and he can't wait for their big one-on-one title match.
I think that might be half true, Chris. I think he might tell him he's ready for the title match. I don't see any sign of respect here. It seemed like sarcastic applause to me. We'll see.
Derek Stone laughing, smiling. Happy-go-lucky Derek might be back.
Oh, watch your back, champ.
There's his good friend Mark Sterling. And by good friend, I mean somebody that really hates Jeremy Wyatt. It looks like he's outnumbered, Dave. I wish Jeremy Wyatt had some friends like the rest of these guys, but he apparently doesn't.
Shut up, Chris. As Wyatt's got trouble, he's got man coming right at his face, and he's getting flanked from behind, and now the Killer City Kings as well.
There we go.
Tons of fun about to get in the ring.
The King brothers at ringside. Mark Sterling laughing. Derek Stone very happy. Jeremy Wyatt's about to get torn apart, I believe,
you think
Dave.
4 against 1's a fair fight, Chris? Is that what you want to see?
Well, he's a champion, right? He's a superhero to some of these kids. Maybe he can get out of this, Dave. We'll see if he can do it. I'm just hoping they've reinforced this ring for the King brothers, and I'm hoping that the stain that Jeremy leaves on this canvas is going to go away after a couple washings.
Might even need to reinforce the hardwood floor as much as the King brothers eat, Chris.
Here we go. Mark Sterling gets in the ring, and Jeremy Wyatt trying to attack all of them, but yeah, the numbers just not really going to work in his favor, Dave.
It's a valiant effort by the champ, but
Look at
4
Derek.
versus 1 is not a fair fight. What's this jerk doing?
Derek doesn't even have to do anything.
He's not even man enough to fight his own fight, Chris.
He doesn't have to. He's got 3 other guys doing it for him. Derek Stone just laughing hysterically in the corner as Jeremy Wyatt is getting roughed up prior to their title match.
Nothing
This is
funny about this. Shut up, Chris.
This is great. Jeremy Wyatt. Look at this. King Brothers holding him up, and we know what this means. Maybe the nice kettlebell to the sternum, maybe?
Where's the help from the back, Chris? Where's the other referees?
Like I said, does he have friends? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Look at this.
Commissioner's not helping, is he, Chris?
Slipknot just staring into that crowd. There's just death behind his eyes, Dave. Here comes the kettlebell.
Come on, somebody get out here.
Look at him talking to his kettlebell. Crush the sternum. Oh, right to the abdomen, Dave.
It's got to be broken ribs.
Oh. And this is what I like about wrestling right here, Dave. I mean, this is a good old beatdown here by this guy who has had the title for entirely too long. Obviously, Derek Stone has had friendship for a long time with Sterling and the King Brothers, and he's directing traffic, letting them do all the dirty work.
Pretty sad, Chris, if your favorite thing about wrestling is cowardly attacks.
Come on. There goes Ryan King choking him out. Sterling getting him up. I think he's going to direct some more traffic here. Jake King there. King Brothers, obviously CrossFitters, just like Mark Sterling, the fittest man in the world. Here we go, here we go.
At Burger King.
Let's do some avalanche. King Kong Bundy style.
Somebody's got to stop this.
It's nice. Spear by Mark Sterling. King Brothers just doing anything they want.
It's going to be permanent damage to the champ.
And Derek Stone laughing hysterically. This is fantastic.
No.
I haven't seen this since King Kong Bundy smashed Little Beaver at WrestleMania 3.
It's horrible, Chris.
And Derek Stone, the kettlebell, Mark Sterling, the King Brothers, victorious. Oh, here we go. Finally, someone cares enough to help. Here's Strider and Red Wing coming out to help Jeremy Wyatt, but the damage has been done. Jeremy Wyatt writhing in pain as Derek Stone continues to be happy and laughing outside because he knows that Jeremy Wyatt has now been just tenderized, and he is just going to be probably not in full commission when he takes him on for the title very, very soon here on Metro Pro Wrestling.
You think so, Chris?
You think so?
You think
Yes,
he might
I
not
think
be in
so.
top shape? He just got whipped by 4 guys for 10 minutes.
That's right. The King Brothers just gave him a couple avalanche splashes. I can't wait to see if he can even recover from this. But Mark Sterling and the King Brothers holding their arms up in victory. They've done the damage. Derek Stone has a lot of friends, and Derek Stone is going to be a multiple-time, once again, Metro Pro champion after this match with Jeremy Wyatt.
This guy should be embarrassed. What a cowardly attack.
And Red Wing, look, Red Wing with the chairs and imposing force there, but we'll see what happens. But Jeremy Wyatt still has to recover, Dave.
I'm Christopher Daniels, fallen angel, ring general, inspiration to children everywhere, and you are watching Metro Pro Wrestling.
Welcome back to Metro Pro Wrestling here at Turner Rec Center. It's like we're about to have a dramatic entrance here, Chris. What are we about to see here?
It always is a dramatic entrance with this man, Dave. He is the international dance champion of the world. He is the Iceman.
There must not be an international dance commission, Chris, because somehow this guy keeps being the international champ with loss after loss, both in the ring and on the dance floor.
Dave, someone told me that A.C.H beat him in a dance-off a little while ago, but I thought the Carlton is basically passé. It's old. It hasn't come back cool again.
He won Dancing with the Stars, Chris.
Yeah, no one cares about Ribeiro, whatever his name is. Iceman is here today. He's still over like Rover. He is going to become and stay the international dance champion forever, okay? This crowd loves him. The ladies love him. Santa Claus with his Dr. Seuss hat loves him. They all do.
Let's listen to this crowd response you talked about, Chris.
See?
That was you, Chris. Shut up, Chris.
That's a girl. That's this roller derby girl.
Hey, you sound like a girl.
Look at that girl. She turned on, obviously.
Yeah, the roller derby girls, they're normally cheering him on, but I think they may be too intoxicated today. They may have just passed out, Chris.
Oh, we know that's a given.
Bringing those big gulps, but it's not just soda in there.
That's what I heard.
Look at this Iceman. He's like posing Burt Reynolds on the bearskin rug there.
You remember that? You had that over your bed, didn't you?
Yeah, Chris.
Good thing you brought that up.
He's an icon. Smokey. Well, I don't think he's in such great shakes nowadays, unfortunately.
You're right. Shawn Michaels, you have his Playgirl too?
I don't. I know he's your #1 all-time wrestling hero.
Shut up, Iceman's talking. Crowd's going wild.
Yeah, they love him here, Chris.
Well, tell me how you really feel. Okay. You guys say I suck? Well, you suck more. As a matter of fact, I have decided that you idiots do not deserve to see me defend my dance championship tonight.
Oh, that's too bad. I wanted to see some new killer moves.
So there will not be any dance-off tonight because you don't deserve it.
Even I'm disappointed by that.
Yeah.
I love seeing him lose on those.
As a matter of fact, since there won't be any dancing tonight, I'm in the mood to kick somebody's
What?
I thought Medea was going to be up today, but I guess we won't see that.
Any of you?
Open challenge for the Iceman?
Not a one of you are worthy enough to get in this ring with me. Not a one of you are worthy to breathe the same air that I breathe.
That's true, especially not that guy.
There's not anybody in the back worthy enough to even try to compete with me.
Open challenge for the Iceman. Calling out anybody in the crowd, and somebody's going to answer this, Dave, and I think I know that music.
I don't think he's going to be happy with this, Chris. Look who's accepted the open challenge.
Oh, no.
Now, if it is just a dance-off, it may be a good competitor, but if he's looking for a butt-kicking challenge like he said, he doesn't want any part of Mad Dog McDowell.
He said he wanted to kick somebody's butt tonight, Dave, and Mad Dog McDowell has a slight strength and weight advantage over Iceman, although Iceman has been hitting the gym pretty hard. But I don't know. This is not in the Iceman's favor, and frankly, it's upsetting me.
I think you're underselling this, Chris. Mad Dog McDowell's one of the biggest, strongest, most experienced guys in the locker room, and Iceman got for a cheap shot. That may be his only hope.
He has to do this, Dave. Mad Dog McDowell, have you seen this guy? He's a power lifter. He throws people around like rag dolls. Iceman has to jumpstart him here, and he does.
Iceman, big clubbing blows here in the corner. The closed fist. Come on, referee Wilkos.
Mad Dog McDowell taking that, but we'll see if here we go. Is he going to throw him? Nope. Mad Dog picking him up, and he throws him in the corner instead.
It's like a sack of garbage like he is, right, Chris?
Mad Dog McDowell, he was going to get a bulldog, but he just threw him like nothing. And here we go, big shoulder blocks by the big man.
Come on, Chris.
Shut up. We know the crowd's behind Mad Dog. Shut up. Just crushing Iceman in the corner. Mad Dog McDowell is maybe not going to see the end of his offense here. This is horrible.
Could be a quick match, Chris. Hip toss as Iceman goes airborne again.
Iceman already in pain, Dave. Mad Dog McDowell is, I don't think he thought Mad Dog McDowell was going to come out here tonight, Dave, because we know Mad Dog has no dancing skills.
You know, there's those moments in life, Chris, where you really regret what you say. I know you've had hundreds, probably.
I have.
And I think Iceman's probably really second-guessing that open challenge diving headbutt there by Mad Dog.
Headbutt on the sternum to Iceman.
He's got to really be regretting this open challenge.
Oh, but thank goodness.
Mad Dog misses on that big leg drop. Thought it was over.
Iceman with the drop kick. You're going to have to beat him like that with your speed, Dave. You're not going to beat him with strength. Just gets a one count.
You know, Iceman's not going to beat him with his brains either, Chris.
What are you talking about, Dave?
Nothing.
This guy can converse with the smartest of us, like me. I talk with him all the time about theories of relativity and everything Einstein does.
Well, belted smart's different than everyday smart, Chris.
Shut up.
Iceman was starting to take control, but that headbutt seems to have sent it back a few steps.
Dave, it's been proven scientifically, I believe, Mad Dog McDowell's cranium is 3 inches thick. Here, it's a 2 count. Oh, thank goodness he kicked out.
Iceman almost had his hopes ended right there.
Look,
Mad Dog taking his time here, Chris.
Mad Dog McDowell has a brain the size of a pea. That means the rest of his head is all bone, okay, Dave? That hurts.
He's all muscle, Chris. Can't everything be as big?
Mad Dog McDowell about to do a power slam, but no, taken out by Iceman. Nice drop kick to the back of the head. And maybe he's going to mount enough, Dave, to look at this. Sweet moves. Yes, drop kick, back of the head.
Little shimmy with a crouch chop. Iceman, he can't roll over his opponent.
Come on, you're going to have to roll him over to actually get a pin, dude.
It'd be hard to pin him here. Look at that.
Oh, he's using his head, Dave, like he always does. Here we go, he's a cover. It's over.
Leg is hooked.
Iceman, oh, come on.
Almost a 3 count. Surprising. That would have been quite the upset.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, that would have been a pretty big upset. Iceman pretty much overpowered in every fashion here, Chris.
Iceman wondering what he has to do to beat Mad Dog McDowell. He's going to have to roll him up in a quick schoolboy style probably, because I do not know if he's going to be able to do this.
I don't think that's true, Chris.
He's got eyebrows.
When he kicked out, he pulled my hair.
Well, this referee of all people here, Dave, and you should understand his plight.
Yeah, you should understand that Iceman is lying, correct?
Look at that, nice drop kick on Mad Dog McDowell. Mad Dog slow to get up, Dave. I don't know if he's going to survive Iceman's torturous offense.
Iceman going all the way to the top, it looks like, trying to end it. He'll need some sort of high-flying move in his arsenal.
Oh, come on, you're going to have to hurry. Oh, Mad Dog, look at this, playing possum, caught him up there, and he's going to go for a ride. No.
Iceman halfway across the ring in the air.
Dave, he picks up Iceman like it's a feather. It's horrible. This is unfair. This is unfair to Iceman. Yes, yes.
Now, Iceman's turn to play possum, but Mad Dog
misses the big clothesline. Here we go. No.
Uh-oh, Chris. Maybe a fall-away slam here. What do you think he's got coming?
I don't know. That or just, throwing him up like a ragdoll in his power slam.
Oh, Davey Boy Smith, shades of him.
Oh, come
One,
on.
2, 3.
Oh, come on, Dave.
Give some credit to valiant effort by Iceman, but not enough to pull the upset over Mad Dog McDowell.
This crowd loves Mad Dog McDowell, but what a horrible upset.
That actually wasn't an upset at all, Chris.
Mad Dog getting the big victory, but he does not get to that international dance champion.
Yes.
What is he, Benny Thompson from the Chiefs?
That was great, Chris. No need to be a class act all the time, right?
How disrespectful that is. He's still the international dance champion, Dave. Okay, he might have lost a little battle here, but he won the war. He's the best dancer in the world.
Welcome back to Metro Pro Wrestling. Dave Borchard here alongside Chris Goff. And Chris, the Central States
Don
title
Diablo is on the screen, Dave.
I should be quiet. Let's hear about it. He'll mess this up here.
No, he doesn't mess anything up. Go ahead. Central States title's on the line.
Central States title on the line. This is not the champ, Chris. We know A.C.H is the champ, and
the commission.
Homeless Gary's here with the rule book, Chris.
Yeah, he's not out here with the commission, Dave, because he wants a shot at that Central States title, which we talked about the lineage. By the way, this jacket is very styling. I mean, with that orange and those Denver Broncos shorts he has and that nice hair slick back, Dave, this guy is a fashion plate, but we can get to that later. He wants the Central States title. He wants to be on there with Derek Stone, Harley Race, you know, all the greats.
Did he swing by your house and take some stuff out of your closet, Chris? What's this outfit about?
Well, first of all, I don't think I wore the size he wore since I was about in third grade. So, no, I don't think it was my clothes. But I do appreciate the fashion that he brings to the ring every time he wrestles here at Metro Pro. But Gary J going head-to-head, Dave, with one of your favorite guys and a very awesome wrestler. He's growing every day, international star, A.C.H.
One of everybody's favorite, Chris. I mean, even a jerk like you has to respect A.C.H.
I am a huge fan of A.C.H, Dave, but you know what? I'm a huge fan of change, too, as you know. And Gary J wants that Central States title. A.C.H had it too long. Let's just pass it on to the next guy.
Yes.
He always misses the entrance, too. It's so late.
It's for effect, Chris. Comedic effect.
How do you know it's for effect? Oh, coming out the Christmas chimney, Dave?
It is the season, Chris.
Yes,
it
is.
The season of joy.
It's always Christmas with me, Dave. I know you love me as much as you do Santa Claus. A.C.H from Austin, Texas, of course. Big Ring of Honor star, big international wrestling star, but has been with Metro Pro Wrestling for many years, and we are very happy to see the success that he is having on the level that he's having it. But we are always happy to have him come back home here with the Central States title, and maybe he's going to lose it to Gary J, who I would be very okay with that happening.
Well, if his cohorts from the commission are going to be out here, Chris, that would certainly up his chances, and that's no knock on Gary J, a fine wrestler, but in my opinion, you can make it a case for A.C.H being one of the best wrestlers in the whole Midwest.
He's one of the best wrestlers in the world now, Dave. A.C.H, nice entrance flip every time he does that. But A.C.H has really grown from a young kid from Texas, moving to St. Louis, getting some work here at Metro Pro in Kansas City, and just continued to go up that ladder, Dave, to where he just recently wrestled in Mexico and put on a heck of a show. This guy is going to be at the top of the world very soon if he's not really considered that already. And A.C.H, the crowd loves him here. Like Gary J, though, Dave, we've talked about his offense, the chops that he throws, and he is part of the commission still. He's still got some tricks up his sleeves, even though he doesn't really have sleeves right now.
Well, he's got some sleeves on that right arm with tats all the way up and down, Chris. I think they call those sleeves, right? I know you've been in a tattoo parlor a lot.
Now, if you took your shirt off, Dave, you'd look sort of like Gary J, right? You're a nice, thin, trim guy, right?
Yeah,
so you really can't rip on him, can you?
Well, you've ripped on my physique millions of times, so that must not be a compliment to Gary J.
He looks like a big runner like you. Keeps in good cardiovascular
I
shape.
do like to run. That is true.
She likes to run?
I was going to say somebody who doesn't like to run. But anyway, I won't comment on the great, hard-working blue-collar fans here at Turner Rec Center.
Well, I don't know if Medea's in that group, but...
she's in the blue-collar category.
Well, you said hard-working.
Tomato, tomato, and I didn't know this guy could bring out the commission chant, Chris.
I wish the crowd could get behind him as much as they do Mr. Abernathy and Mr. Jalisco. I mean, obviously, those guys are very beloved here.
Yes, they certainly aren't, Chris.
A.C.H does not use the rule book.
Well, he actually follows the rules, unlike the commission, Chris.
What's he looking in the book for?
Probably for a foreign
It's not for
object
you.
of some sort, and
What's
Gary
in
J
there?
doesn't want him looking in there at all.
I don't think there's anything in there, is there?
Food.
Oh, there's no weapons in there this time. It's okay.
Just drop kick it.
What? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Pull a Lucy into Charlie Brown. Move it.
It's like Nick Lowry. Gary J was about to slap the referee.
More like Ray Finkel, Dave. And A.C.H is not going to be kicking the rule book out of here because that would be very disrespectful.
Well, what's the referee wants him to. This is great.
Referee Wilkos, you traitor.
I've always loved referee Wilkos. Yes,
It broke in half.
Shattered into a million pieces.
Oh, my goodness. They're going to put that on eBay and make millions now. This is horrible.
Referee Wilkos, did you see him? He signaled it was good, Chris.
Why is there
The
someone
kick was
wearing a
good.
vest here? No, there's no field goals here. And both these guys are from St. Louis. What do they know about football?
I will say I love referee Wilkos, but he probably shouldn't be playing favorites here before the match even gets started,
we
Chris.
know he's a backstabber. He wants A.C.H to keep this forever. Nice headlock takeover by A.C.H. But, you know, these guys have wrestled many times, Dave. Like I said, both from St. Louis, which is a horrible sports town, but a good
Absolutely.
wrestling town.
Yep.
And they know each other's tricks. So we'll see if Gary J can balance it out here and try to take home that Central States title.
You think we'll see a celebrity sighting here later with Mr. Abernathy, Mr. Jalistico maybe making their way down?
Maybe they want to take a little closer look like Derek Stone did. Derek Stone came that day. He didn't get involved.
I'd be shocked if they don't come
What is
down.
this? He's getting
Look at that. What a unique way to get the crowd involved and to break a hold, Chris.
Look at that. Nice kip up at A.C.H. It's almost disgusting how much the crowd loves this guy.
I love this guy. Oh, look at that. He thinks he's a dancer, too.
Nice. There's a bust and some moves from the 80s,
Those
Dave.
are my moves, Chris. Maybe I do have a reason to root for Gary J.
Yeah, I do the sprinkler and the shovel. I do all that.
Fishing, you ever do the fishing
Oh,
move?
yeah. Yeah.
You reel in the babes back at Deja Vu in Colombia?
Yeah, I'm a white guy. I do that. A.C.H. missing that.
Going for the big chop.
The knife edge chop.
That's my game, boy, not yours. Oh, he says he's the master of the chop. We'll see.
He is the master of the chop, Dave. Very stiff chop guy. Here we go. A.C.H. now.
Nice takedown.
Waist
by
lock,
the champ.
takedown.
Give him credit, Chris. He's the champ.
He is the champ, Dave. Look, how much do I have to say? A.C.H. great wrestler, okay? He's fantastic. Whatever.
You must be pretty upset with the champs here at Metro Pro. This isn't exactly a current roster, your favorite guys holding the belts down.
Well, A.C.H., Jeremy Wyatt, how long can they keep these titles? I mean, like, you know I love change. So,
Unlike in your personal life, huh?
not really.
You're stuck in the 80s, Chris, more than any person that's ever lived.
I still have some VHS tapes, but whatever, Dave.
You have laser discs for the love of God.
I do have a couple
You do.
laser discs. Yes.
A.C.H. exerting his authority here early in the match. What can Gary J do to break this hold?
Come on, Gary, get up. Obviously, A.C.H. with the leverage, the strength advantage going to A.C.H., but
That's a huge chop. He is correct in his assessment.
Dave, you know how many nipples he's pulled off with those?
I don't want to know, Chris.
A lot.
Has he found a home, by the way?
I think. He's got some sweet clothes.
Look at these moves by A.C.H. and a huge drop kick. Did you see the elevation on that?
The athletic A.C.H. with the cover. Here we go.
Leg is hooked. Yeah, just a one count.
A.C.H. still very happy, though, not upset. Obviously wants to inflict more pain on Gary J. Gary J needs to get up and start doing something here before A.C.H. takes us out of control.
Big elbow to the back of the head. A.C.H. really in complete control early in the match, Chris.
Gary J, though, getting a lot of work around the United States as well. And you can see that with his moves here against A.C.H. Look at that, just a 1 count, but looks like his neck got messed up in that move earlier, Dave.
Dude, seriously, though, I'm just sitting here watching A.C.H. dominate and wonder what's the upside ultimately for this guy. I mean, we could see him at the highest levels of professional wrestling, Chris.
Yeah, like we talked about, Ring of Honor, he's been in Mexico. I'm sure Japan's coming up soon. This guy is going everywhere with Ring of Honor. Everyone knows who he is. I mean, the rumors that this guy's going to go to WWE one day are very rampant.
I could totally see that.
Of course. I mean, I think A.C.H. could walk on Raw right now and just look like one of the guys, if not better than half of them.
Misses that chop, so does Gary J, and then A.C.H. hits his 3rd try.
A.C.H. playing to the crowd. That's what he does worst, Dave. Plays to the crowd. Who cares what these idiots think? Just do the job and get out of here.
These idiots, as you call them, are the ones paying your hefty paycheck, Chris.
I do get a sweet salary for this. Up and over Gary J. Is he going to mount any offense? Come on, Gary.
Boy, it doesn't look like it. He had one big chop earlier, but that's about all he's offered early in the match.
A.C.H. big body slam, planting him there.
Doesn't hook the leg, though.
Yeah, just a 2 count there. Come on. Gary J, the momentum has to turn now. Come on. Even though we know this referee is on A.C.H.'s side already.
Big headbutt. You called it, Chris.
Camera guy almost gets hit as the shoulder goes into that metal post. And Gary J still repping the commission out there.
Kind of a softer commission yell, Chris.
Here we go. Well, he doesn't quite have the lungs as Pierre Abernathy. We know that guy can scream like a bald eagle.
He can, Chris. It's very impressive, especially when he does the offensive minded girl scream, but fortunately we haven't seen him yet in this match.
Now, every time the commission comes out there, if you don't hear that girl scream, you're upset.
Well, there's a drinking game, Metro Pro drinking game. I think that's like chug 3 drinks when you hear the girl scream from the commission.
I love that girl scream. That bashing his head on the apron now. Gary J back in control. Throw him back into that metal post. And that's how you're going to have to beat A.C.H., I guess, using metal posts to try to take him out and loosen him up.
How quickly this match has changed. About 2 minutes ago, we were talking about A.C.H. finishing off Gary J., and now Gary J. inflicted all sorts of punishment there on the steel post.
You know something we haven't seen A.C.H. do at Metro Pro yet, Dave, is he does a very sweet Stone Cold Steve Austin impression in his matches sometimes.
Really?
Have not seen that yet. Wondering when he's going to bust that out, but Gary J. now wrenching back that left arm, but this crowd getting A.C.H. back to his feet.
Be interesting to see. A.C.H. totally different personality type than Stone Cold. Can't wait to see that impression. Oh, big boot to the face.
Gary J, now look at this. Legs around him, is flipping him up. Look at Gary J thrown out the ring.
Unbelievable.
Like
Unbelievable move by the champ. And
what an athletic move by A.C.H. And here we go again, up and over on the apron. What's he going to do, Dave?
Gary J avoided that initial leap, but not the kick to the face.
Right in front of Medea, and I think she's clapping for that one, Dave.
A.C.H. and the referee having a conversation here.
Look at that, Dave. Metro Pro Champ for A.C.H. You know you've made it when you have MPW written on an old ironing board without any cover on it.
It's always been a life goal of mine, Chris.
Yep. One day you'll have Davey B written on one of those.
Need to get an ironing board first.
A.C.H. to the top. Up and over.
Lands on his feet, though, Chris. Huge chop. And another. And another.
Look at those. That's Gary J's move, you copycat.
A.C.H. looks like kind of hurt his hand there, and then a big shoulder block by the challenger.
Oh, nice. Power slam by A.C.H. on Gary J. Here's a couple.
A.C.H. though shaking that left wrist to see if that'll have an effect moving forward here.
Maybe sprained that when he was trying to pull Gary J. off that rope, and Gary J. hooked his arm around it and couldn't pull him, but A.C.H. still in control, Dave.
You have a long history of wrist injuries, don't you, Chris?
Dave, I'm an expert bowler and play a lot of sports. So yeah, what are you trying to say?
No, I guess I heard wrong from your wife. Is A.C.H. setting up for some sort of big move here?
A.C.H. getting behind Gary J. What's he gonna do? German suplex, maybe. Look at that. He's not doing it. Dave, you're pretty proud of yourself, aren't you? A.C.H. nice chops in the corner. Gary J. still reeling from earlier damage, thrown into the corner. Here comes A.C.H.
Oh, but the champ misses with that running lariat, and now there's the huge chop by the challenger.
Look, Gary J waiting for him to turn around. Big clothesline. Here's a cover.
Rolling up A.C.H.
Hook the leg.
Yeah, he does it. Hook it, Chris, and that might have meant the difference in the match there.
That was almost 3.
Long 2 count, you're right.
Almost 3. We know Wilkos is a cheater for this guy.
Oh, come on,
He's
Chris.
letting him kick the commission rule book out of there like a football.
That was great.
Gary J can't believe he can't count to 3. Well, believe it, he does it all the time. Has this crowd stopped chanting A.C.H. since he came into the building?
Boy, they love this guy. Definitely one of the more popular guys in the locker room is Gary J dragging the champ up to his feet.
Here we go.
Oh, reversal.
Didn't see that one coming. Snap suplex by A.C.H. and continuing to
A.C.H.
have that limpy left arm.
A.C.H.
Shut up,
Come
Dave.
on, Chris.
I hear enough of it in the crowd. Gary J still getting up. A.C.H. up first. Here we go.
Oh, he misses. And now Gary J, what's he going to do here, Chris?
Underneath the legs. Up and over goes Gary J to the apron, no.
Back and forth, the momentum here. Who can get it? Looks like Gary J has seized it, ripping that neck of A.C.H. off the top rope.
Draping that neck over the top cable rope here, and A.C.H. in trouble. Gary J going for the big DDT, and he gets it.
Around the world, DDT there by the challenger, and this could be it, Chris.
I think it's over.
1, 2.
Come on.
Oh,
Tried to reach over and hook that leg. You should have done it before, and it would have been over.
Gary J can sense victory. Those are some words I didn't think I would have said before the match, but he's got A.C.H. really beat up here.
Biased too, that's why.
That's called common sense, Chris.
A.C.H. still writhing in pain from getting draped over that top cable and then getting that big tilt-a-whirl DDT. But Gary J trying to get away, but A.C.H. holding on to that left leg. Look at him begging to, please, please let me live.
Hanging up for dear life, and A.C.H. now trying to do an offensive hold. I think he saw Gary J climb for that top turnbuckle.
Trying to not let him get out to the outside. Gary J stopping a mud hole in him. Speaking of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Gary J.
Shut your mouth!
Yeah, I agree. Going to the top rope. Maybe finishing off A.C.H. become the new Central States champion. Oh, lifting the knees, though. A.C.H. playing some possum there, and German suplex time. Look at this cover. Look at that bridge.
2, 3.
Wow.
Great move by the champ to finish off a very game Gary J.
Man, the bridge A.C.H. put right there, Dave, it wasn't even a question. His head was hitting the mat. His shoulders weren't anywhere near it. The flexibility and athleticism of this guy is crazy.
Gary J put up a great fight tonight, but A.C.H. able to defend his title, much to the delight of this capacity crowd here at Turner Rec Center.
Still holding that gimpy left arm, but he keeps on the Central States Championship. A.C.H. having that title for a very long time here at Metro Pro. Gary J not getting his opportunity to take that gold home, but congrats to A.C.H.